Guidelines for Dr. Chong's courses. Detailed policies on homework and tests are available in the course handbook. Please understand that the goals of mathematics education are to help students to learn and fluently perform mathematical contents, such as formulas and algorithms, to practice rigorous thinking such as theories and proofs, to develop communication skills in mathematics, such as writing solutions, and reading mathematics textbooks. Neuroscientists report that retrieval practice is the most efficient method of retaining knowledge, and highlighting and rereading notes, the least efficient method. Lecture. Take some notes, but you may take advantage of lecture videos that are available in our course website. The main purpose of this service is to help you review lectures, to reduce the amount of things to jot down during lectures, so that you can pay more attention to lectures. If there are parts you don't fully understand during lectures, do not panic, but just mark that part, so that you can review later. Stay focused, continue paying attention to the lecture, and review the lecture on the same day, to gain a better understanding. Especially, pay attention to the parts you marked for review during the lecture. For many students, full understanding and confidence come from multiple practices. Stay focused, try to learn from the lecture, and do not passively listen to lectures. When you are asked in class to work on exercise problems, think of it as your first retrieval practice. Most of you will have 3 opportunities for retrieval practice before tests: in-class exercises, homework, and test preparation. If you don't actively participate in in-class exercises, you might be 1/3 less efficient than those who do use all 3 opportunities. Do your best to make as much progress as you can. Quiz. Quiz problems are about theoretical and conceptual contents of lectures. You have only a little over 30 seconds for each problem, so study the content thoroughly before you begin the quiz. Review the theoretical and conceptual contents of the most recent lecture, and while reviewing, make up questions to test yourself later for practice. Homework. The most important thing to keep in mind when you are doing homework assignments is that homework problems are your second retrieval practice that matter the most for test results. Do not do homework problems for the sake of turning them in to fulfill the requirements. Use homework problems to prepare yourself for tests, or you won't be able to remember how to do the problems in tests. You must do your best to solve homework problems on your own, before you look up the notes, the book, the answer manuals, and internet sources. If you need help, use our notes and videos first. You were there, listening to lectures, so making connections to your memory from the lectures help you retain knowledge far better than learning from answer manuals. If you don't consider retrieval practice seriously, you may not be able to put things together on your own in tests, and may end up at failing the test. If you had to learn from a solution manual, or from tutors, select some, if not all, and make sure that you can do those completely on your own, with no assistance. Most of you won't have sufficient time to absorb all the material a couple days before a test. When you select problems for homework assignments, always select some difficult ones. 30 to 50% of test problems are selected among those difficult ones. Do not spend too much time in advanced problems. An 85% of problems of a test are based on standard problems, and it is very likely that neglecting to work on standard problems will cause a low test grade and a low session grade. Make sure to follow the instruction given in the course handbook for writing up solutions for advanced problems, otherwise, you may receive a lower or zero grade. The principle behind the instruction is to help students organize and re-examine their thoughts and reasoning, which is an important foundation of problem-solving skill in mathematics and science. Writing skill is an important part of grades of advanced problems, and students are encouraged to work on writing skill while doing those problems. A well-written solution which shows fruitful thoughts will receive partial credits, even if it is not complete or perfect. To the instructor, it has been a serious problem that students copy someone else's solution or the answer manual. Students are encouraged to work together, but writing of a solution should be one's own, and they are not supposed to share a complete written solution. Do not leave out detailed calculations, but include them in written solutions, otherwise, the grader may conclude that it was plagiarized, and both who showed and copied will be penalized. Please refer to the course handbook and the honor code for the detailed policy. Test. The purpose of tests in this course is to examine whether the examinees properly studied the materials introduced in the course. Solutions that indicate no signs of proper preparation will not receive any partial credits. For example, the following will receive no partial credits: solutions that mainly use guessing, solutions that mainly use knowledge from other subjects, such as physics or chemistry, solutions that use more advanced methods. A practice test, also called a mock test, will be available before each test, and most problems in tests will be based on the problems in mock tests. Some problems in tests are selected from advanced problems, and if you aim for an A in this course, I advise you to pay close attention to every content of the lecture and solutions of advanced problems. Dr. Chang's theorem: a student will be able to do it in a mock test, if and only if he or she will be able to do it in an actual test. Doing a mock test for yourself is your third and final retrieval practice before tests. Print out the practice test, have a watch, and see if you can write down complete solutions within time with absolutely no assistance. This mock test will help you identify the parts you need to work on. It is students' responsibility to prepare themselves for tests to do problems within time limit.